All right, we're going to look at how we predict the products of a single replacement reaction. So I know these are single replacement reactions because I have an element plus a compound, and I see that in both of them. And when I look at that and I know that I have an element and a compound, I'm going to have a single replacement reaction. Now the first thing we have to do in predicting the products is we've got to figure out, does the reaction even happen? So for the reaction to happen, the element that's by itself, and in this case this is calcium, and in this reaction it would be zinc, they have to be above the metal that they're trying to replace. So in our first one, calcium is going to try to replace lithium. So we find calcium on our activity series, and it's right here. It has to be on top of lithium. And if I look, that means that lithium should be below here. And if it's not, then the reaction doesn't happen. Well, when I find lithium, lithium's way up here. Okay, so calcium's not on top. So in our first reaction, we wouldn't have anything. All we would put is no reaction because calcium wasn't on top. So when I look at my next one, trying to predict my product here, zinc is by itself. So zinc is right here. That means that it's trying to replace copper. So I look for copper, and it's way down here. So that means that zinc will replace the copper. So all I do is I put copper by itself, and whenever I write an element by itself, I check, is it a diatomic? Copper's not. So then all I do is to make my new compound, I have zinc and my sulfate bonded together. So all I have is on my zinc, and sulfate is SO4. Charge of sulfate is -2, zinc +2. Since they're the same, that means that they reduce, and I get my crisscross just my ones, and I get ZnSO4. And then from here we check and see if it needs to be balanced. It already is balanced, so I'm done.